Hi, this is a presentation on Samkhya, the oldest school of Indian philosophy. Here are some facts. The school was established by Kapila. The word Samkhya means empirical. It is related to numbers. The main aim of the philosophy is the emancipation of Purusha. Earliest text on Samkhya philosophy is Samkhya Karika. Another important text is Samkhya Pravachana Sutra. Let's take a look on the components. They are dualism, Purusha, Prakriti, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, and Atheism. Dualism. Now, unlike Western philosophy, where dualism is all about mind and body, like mind and body are two separate things and distinct objects. Here in Samkhya philosophy, the dualism is all about consciousness and matter. Consciousness is indicated as Purusha, and matter is indicated as Prakriti. Now, Purusha. Purusha is the pure consciousness. It is absolute, independent, and beyond any physical experience. It cannot be created, or neither it can create something. So it is very much independent and beyond any experience of mind and body. Now, Prakriti is the representation of physical and mind-made things. So the physical things are tangible things that can be experienced through physical experiences, like the computer or laptop, whatever you are using to watch this webinar. That's physical in nature because that can be experienced physically. Another thing is mind-made, which is just like phobia or fear, that is mind-made, which do not have any real existence in the real life. So it is the representation of physical and mind-made objects. The main thing about Prakriti, which you must remember, is it is the only cause. It is the only cause for the manifestation of the whole universe, the total universe we see. So the component of Prakriti itself is called Three Gunas. The Three Gunas are Sattva, Raja, and Tama. They constitute Prakriti. What is Sattva? Sattva is the highest and holiest version. It is most divine and pure thing. Now, Three Gunas is nothing but the state of mind. So Sattva is a kind of state of mind which is very much calm, steady, and peaceful because it is highest and holiest form, or rather your state of mind. It is divine and pure in nature. Tama is the lowest version or the lowest state of mind. It is the main feature is indifference. So you don't bother what's going on in the world. So that's the feature of Tama. That is why it's lowest and most impure version, or rather your state of mind. Raja is something which maintains the two state of minds. So it can maintain the activities of the two gunas. Rajas is responsible for mainly motion, energy, sustenance, preservation, action, birth. So these are the things that are promoted or rather prompted by Rajas. Now, the main philosophy is there is constant interaction between Purusha and Prakriti, and as a result, evolution happens. So now let's talk about evolution, or what is evolution. Evolution is something when Prakriti creates some other thing. Like Prakriti itself is very good until and unless the three gunas lose their equilibrium. If the three gunas are in balance or are able to maintain the equilibrium, then Prakriti is always good. But if the equilibrium is disturbed, or rather it is disturbed mainly because of the interaction between Purusha and Prakriti. So if that happens, then evolution is the result. So evolution happens. Here in this diagram, we can see that Prakriti got evolved. So Prakriti creates something very different, which is intelligent or intellect. Now, intellect itself is a very good version unless it gets contaminated or it creates another evolution. Intellect as a result of evolution creates ego sense. Now this ego sense is something called ahamkar. Now here you can get in the right hand side, you can get the view of tamas. In the left hand side, you can get the view of sattva. Now what happens in sattva? If the ego sense is created, then mind is created. 5 sense organs are created, and 5 organs of action are created. 5 organs of actions are nothing but the experiences that we can get from the 5 sense organs, like eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. So these are the 5 sense organs, and the experiences that we can achieve, that we can get through these 5 organs, is called 5 organs of action. Now in tamas, it happens in this manner, like ego sense further gets evolved and creates 5 subtle elements, and after that it also creates 5 gross elements. 5 subtle elements are that can be experienced, and 5 gross elements are the result of that particular experience. The result is called khiti, op, tej, marut, and bom. It's just like the earth is the khiti, op is the water, tej is the fire, marut is the air, and bom is the sky. So that's the 5 gross elements which is created, or which are created as a result of the evolution of 5 subtle elements. So that's something what happens while evolution. Now the purpose of the philosophy is moksha, or salvation. Now how can we get moksha? According to this philosophy, it is through the liberation of Purusha. Like, you have to get detached, you have to be able to understand that Purusha and Prakriti are 2 distinct objects, or 2 distinct material, that we otherwise mistakenly think that they are alike and undetachable. So that's the liberation of Purusha. And how that can happen? The method is through meditation and other yogic practices that are prescribed in the Vedic literatures, like the Vedas, and some other literatures related to the Vedas, like Vedanta. Now the feature is atheism. The philosophy doesn't believe on the existence of God. God's existence is questioned. So that's it. That's the brief synopsis of the whole philosophy. So that's the end of the presentation.